Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you hear weird sounds in the background, it's because it's extremely windy today, so you might be able to hear it. I'm not sure if the microphone will pick it up, but if there's weird stuff going on with the sound, then that's the wind. In today's video, I'm going to play with the new 420 palette from Melt Cosmetics. How amazing is this? Can you see it? Yeah. This is so cool. I'm always so excited about any Melt Cosmetics launch, especially these kinds of colors lately. I just absolutely love this. I'm kind of beginning to become a little bit obsessed with just kind of like grungy yellows and greens. So yeah, these two over here, oh my god. I absolutely love those. I do hope they are really pigmented. So yeah, we're gonna play with that today. I think I'm going to do two different eyes so as to use as many eyeshadows from the palette as possible. And I also got the Wallflower, is it called? Wallflower? What does it say? Yeah, Wallflower Gel Liner. I haven't tried their gel liners before, so I'm curious to see how I get on with them. I don't normally use gel liners. I don't know, they're just not my favorite. I kind of prefer liquid ones and ones that kind of glide on a bit easier. At least on myself anyway. If I do makeup on someone else, so like clients or shoots, I don't have any issues with gel liner. Maybe it's just my wrinkly ass eyelids that I can't seem to get gel liners to work with, but I hope this will be good. I do have their liquid liners as well, but I just don't get on with the brush that's on the eyeliner. If I use it with like one of these brushes, like just like a really small brush, then I manage it okay, but even that is still not liquid enough for me. Don't know, I feel like I'm just being very picky about eyeliners, but anyway, I do like the like one of my all-time favorite eyeliners is the NYX Cosmetics Epic Ink Liner, so I like that sort of consistency. So that's what we'll be doing today. I'm not going to chit chat any longer just because this is going to take a while, just because I'm doing both eyes on camera. So yeah, let's get started. First things first, I'm going to use my P. Louise base. This is in shade Rumor 1, and I'm applying that all over the eyelid. Next I'm going to use shade Hash, and I think I'm going to apply it in the crease, well, just above the crease. These do smell a bit, I don't know, like chalky, like very chemical. I don't think I noticed such a strong smell with the others. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it's not too strong, but like it's definitely a little bit stronger than other palettes I've used from them. It's almost like a chalky chemical. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But either way, I can smell it with it sitting on my lap. But it might be because I've literally just opened it as well, so, and I got it yesterday. I've just sniffed my Vita palette as well. It smells similar but just not as strong, so it might go away after a while. I don't know. Don't know why. And I know that some people don't like if their palettes smell strong. But I guess that's something I've noticed with mine. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, that's just something I've noticed. Next up, I'm taking shade Full Melt and I'm sticking that into the crease. I'm going in with a little bit of P. Louise base in Rumor 1, which is like a white base, and just applying it in this inner corner area because I want to put the yellow on and I want it to stand out. I'm now taking shade Wax, which is the yellow, and placing it in that sort of inner corner. Oh, this one has quite a lot of kickback in the pan. And a little bit of fallout as well, which is to be expected when there's so much kickback. The wind is absolutely ridiculous. It sounds like someone's trying to break into the house. Okay, so I do have a fair amount of fallout from there. Just gonna quickly wipe it away. Good thing I didn't do any like concealer or foundation. I'm not really loving this eyeshadow. It feels a bit chalky and not as pigmented as I expected it to be, but I'll see how I get on. I mean, it's not too bad in terms of pigment, but I don't know, I feel like I packed it on there and it just doesn't look like it does in the pan. Okay, I'm next going to take shade Blunt and just kind of use it as a transition between the Wax shade and Full Melt. Okay, I'm now going back in with Full Melt and just blending that in a bit more. And then taking Hash and kind of dragging this eyeshadow out a little bit more. I feel like I want it to be bigger. I'm now taking Full Melt again and just dragging it onto the lower lash line. And then taking Hash to blend that out. So far, the other colors don't have as much kickback and fallout as the yellows, so I'm quite pleased about that because I didn't like that about the yellow shade. I'm now going to take Shatter and pop that in the inner corner. Now I'm going to take the Wallflower Gel Liner and a super thin brush. This is a Artist's Value brush. I honestly find the best eyeliner brushes at art and craft stores. That's just a well-known fact because they're super tiny. So this is the color of the gel liner. This cat. Bean. We just talked about this. So this is the color. Look at this cat. She keeps trying to get into a box that has bags in it, and I keep telling her off, and now she hates me. Anyway, this is the color. It's a nice little olive green. I love the idea of these colors. Let's see how these gel liners perform then. Okay, I'm fairly impressed, I've got to say. It's much more creamier than I was expecting it to be. Like, other gel liners are a bit more thick and they don't glide on as easily. I do really like it. I just hope that with I guess gel liners that are in pots like this, they do tend to dry out, so I guess I'll see if it happens with this one. But as a first impression, I do really like it. It was really easy to apply, like easier than I was expecting it to be. You do have to work a bit quicker with gel liners just because they tend to kind of dry out as you apply it, so it's not as easy as it would be with like a liquid liner, for example, but it's still pretty good. Like, it's really good for a gel liner, so I definitely do like this. So I think I'm done with that eye. I'm gonna start this eye now. I'm now taking Roll It and I'm going to pop that in the crease. It's very pigmented. Ah! Definitely didn't want that much of it on there. So I'm now taking Dank and just blending that out a bit. I'm now taking Faded and popping that on the eyelid. Don't like that. So I didn't want the, well, I didn't think the dark would be so pigmented, and I didn't want it to be on the eyelid, so I've just applied a bit of a eyeshadow base so I can go in with the green and then I can blend everything out like I want it to. So I'm going in with Faded and applying that there. I love that green, it's so good. And it seems very pigmented, so that's a plus as well. Okay, I'm now going in with Shotgun and applying that on the kind of inner corner side of the eyelid. I definitely love those shades. Those two shades together are so pretty. I think I'm actually going to take this shade Chronic and put it in that like outer corner and darken it up. I do have a little bit of fallout from the green, but it's not too bad and it just wiped away fairly easily, so that's good. Okay, I'm now going back in with Roll It, which was the darker brown, and I'm just going with the brush that I used with it without having taken any more eyeshadow on, and just applying it. Now I'm going to pop it under my eye as well. And now I'm taking shade Dank again and just blending the edges of everything out. And lastly, I'm taking shade Shatter, which is the shimmery one, and popping that in the inner corner. Okay, so for eyeliner, I'm going to use a brown liner. I don't have the one that was in the collection just because I thought I don't really need another brown eyeliner, and I didn't really love the way it looked. I'm kind of regretting it now just because I can see how good that is. So I might get it. But in the meantime, I'm going to use the Molten eyeliner. So this is their liquid eyeliner. And yeah, I'm just going to use that instead. Like I said, I don't really like the brushes that come with these. They're a bit too thick for me. So what I do is I take a brush like that and just take the product off of the brush and apply it like that. Okay, so I think that's it for eyeshadows. I do like that eye quite a lot, but I know that's just because I really like the greens. But I do really love that eyeliner. I love that green. It's now time for mascara, and I'm using the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. For lashes, I'm going to use these Huda Beauty Lottie number 19 Silk Lashes. Okay, so now I'm going to finish off the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be right back to show you the final look. So this is the final look. On my lips I'm wearing Old Fashioned by Melt Cosmetics. I thought it'd be appropriate to just wear a nice little grungy lip with this look. Well, with these looks, I guess. As for the eyeshadows, I think they're all, well, not all, I think the majority of them are really nice and they blend well and blend easily. The only issue that I had was with the yellow. That had a lot of kickback in the pan and a lot of fallout as well, and it just felt a bit too chalky for my liking. But the rest I got on with really well. I didn't really notice anything different compared to their other eyeshadow palettes. It felt like it was just all, you know, all good, I guess. It is a little bit disappointing that the yellow wasn't as pigmented, but I would say that out of the whole palette, that was the only... Oh! Hello? It could just be me. It could be that, I don't know, you completely love the yellow shade, but I just didn't love it so much. I don't hate it. I just thought it could have been a little bit better, especially knowing what good quality eyeshadows Melt usually produced. I felt like that wasn't quite up to their standards. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents about it, and honestly it's just one shade out of all of them. I haven't had any issues with all of them, and I managed to use every single eyeshadow in the palette, so yeah, I didn't feel like I had anything negative to say about any of the other ones. I really love these ones, these two here. They're really good, and I kind of expected them to be not as good as they are. I kind of had, I don't know, this one kind of just made me expect the worst, the yellow did. But yeah, overall I really like it, and I really like this. I'm quite amazed that I do like it because, like I said, I don't really get on with gel liners very well, but this one I feel like looks really nice, and it was really easy to apply compared to other gel liners that I have. Alright, that is it from me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. Do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye!